Hey guys, what's up? Happy Thursday for y'all. Welcome back to another live stream. I think I am already live, but my stream always seems to be lagging. Always seems to be kind of delayed. Can you guys hear me or see me? Please drop a comment down below. In the live chat, let me know what stocks you guys want me to go over. There you go, Sergio, what's up? Welcome. Yeah. Everything is fine with my audio. Mac Mullen, what's up, buddy? Nicholas Watkins. There you go. SPY, please. Sure. We are about to go over the SPY. Today we had another narrow ranging trading session. The SPY has been pretty much trading sideways. Not much action out there. VST, sure. Drop a comment, guys. Let me know what stocks you want me to go over. In the meantime, and before going over the SPY, let me make a summary about today's trading session. The Russell 2000 went up 1%. The Nasdaq went up 0.30%. The Dow went up 0.09%. And the S&P 500, it pretty much closed flat. It went up 0.09%. So we can make a case that today we had another green day across the board. Keep in mind that tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., we have the core PCE report coming out. I warned you guys about that on Discord. So that report is very likely to decide upon the direction of the markets tomorrow. It is an important macroeconomic report because it is supposed to be the core PCE is supposed to be the favorite inflation gauge for the Federal Reserve. So that is going to be a market mover. When it comes to the sectors that trade inside the S&P 500, most of them, I am talking about 11 sectors that trade inside the S&P 500, most of them went up today, led by real estate, up 0.95%. Consumer discretionary, today Amazon had another very solid day, and Amazon is, from a market cap weight perspective, the most important holding inside consumer discretionary. It looks like Amazon is going to be hitting $200 sooner rather than later. It almost did it today, actually. It hit a brand new all-time highs at $199.84. So Amazon obviously helped a lot consumer discretionary. This sector went up today 0.59%. Communication services went up 0.57%. Energy up 0.22%. Utilities up 0.20%. Industrials up 0.10%. Technology up only 0.05%. I think that Nvda closed in negative territory today. Yes, this is it. Nvda went down today 1.91%. The tech sector cannot go anywhere without the participation of Nvda and the semiconductor ETF. So this is the reason why technology pretty much closed flat. It didn't do much. Financials down 0.12%. Healthcare down 0.16%. Materials down 0.29%. And consumer staples down 0.43%. So for the most part, we had a positive day as well when it comes to the 11 sectors that trade inside the S&P 500. Most of these sectors went up. And wow, I already have a lot of requests over here. AMD, Visa, Triple Q, Nvax, Carnival Cruise. I got Carnival Cruise. I got CCL calls today, by the way. Jennifer and Focused. How about that, huh? Can you go over Nvda? I will go over Nvda, absolutely. And in the case of Carnival, of CCL, I have skin in the game. I got calls today of Carnival Cruise. And I have an unusual options alert on Carnival that actually made me get calls on CCL. If we take a look at the SPY, take a look, guys. This is a 4-hour chart of the SPY. If I zoom out here, take a look. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this tape. By the way, guys, I'm speaking of the, speaking of the core PCE, take a look at the behavior that we saw into the closing bell in the case of the IWM. Look, a clear front running of the core PCE that comes out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Take a look. A clear front running. So in theory, the IWM would be one of the main, or maybe the greatest beneficiary of a core PCE that could be potentially coming out tomorrow softer than expected, below estimates. Okay, you guys know that the IWM is an ETF of small caps, and this ETF is extremely sensitive to interest rates because most of the companies that trade inside the IWM, they don't make any money. They are super sensitive relative to interest rates. So this could be a winner tomorrow, but we can also make the case, circling back to the SPY, that the core PCE could be obviously helping the SPY in order to break this, take a look, this narrow ranging, let's say, channel within which the SPY has been trading lately. So we have been trading, guys, between $547 and $542. We are talking about a range of how much? 547, 543, $4. We have been trading inside this range during the last 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 trading sessions. So this, let's say, this very sideways price action is going to be resolved. I would say that more likely than not tomorrow once the core PCE comes out. If we zoom out, what do we see here? As I was saying before, as I was stating before, in the case of the SPY, this is a clear uptrend. Take a look at the 200, 100, 50, 20, and the 5-day moving average. Other than the 5-day moving average, the other moving averages that I just mentioned, the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200 are upward sloping. So over here, obviously, the trend is our friend until she throws our stuff out the window. So there is no bear case that we can make in the case of the SPY from a technical standpoint, and mostly taking into account that the SPY was able to close today's trading session above the 5-day moving average, which happens to be flat as of now. So the SPY closed the trading session above $544.70. And if we want to, force, let's just put it that way, some sort of bearish case over here, we could say that maybe the SPY is working on some sort of non-academic bearish rectangle over here. I can actually draw a line here. Let me see if I can do it. And this is something that I am making up here, guys. So that's why I just said that this would be a non-academic bearish rectangle. But we can get creative over here. Take a look. This could be resolved tomorrow to the downside. How? Well, maybe, I don't know, the core PCE happens to come out worse than expected or above estimates. That would be bearish, because that would imply that, the Federal Reserve is going to hold interest rates higher for longer and stuff like that. We are not going to discuss macroeconomic stuff over here. But other than this bearish, and I should highlight this non-academic bearish rectangle that I just made up. Other than that, and let me get my drawing tool back. Okay. If we zoom out, there is absolutely nothing wrong with this tape. So it looks like we have all-time highs coming up, or that we could see a brand new all-time highs coming up once again for the SPY. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Maybe, maybe next week. Because next week we are pretty much going to have only 3 trading sessions, guys. We have Independence Day being Independence Day is going to be observed on Thursday, next Thursday. So for the most part, next week, we will only have 3 trading sessions next week. And usually when we see, short trading weeks, we usually see low volume. And you guys know that for the most part, the markets go up more than down on low volume, on light volume. So that could be the case next week. So nothing wrong to say about the SPY. And obviously, more likely than not, whatever is going to happen tomorrow with the SPY is going to be very influenced by the result that the core PCE report is going to be showing tomorrow. But well, we'll see what happens, guys. And on top of that, guys, you don't need to be worried about the SPY. You guys know that on Discord, I am calling out areas of interest of the SPY throughout the whole trading session. So I don't want to be I don't want to be pointing out areas of interest over here, because this could change a lot depending on the reaction of the markets in regard to the core PCE report. And when it comes to my pre-market commentary that I usually post on Discord at around 8 a.m., 10 a.m., you have to keep in mind that tomorrow, obviously, I am going to be waiting for the release of the core PCE before posting my pre-market commentary. So I am going to be posting my first commentary on Discord tomorrow later than usual, say at around 10 a.m. But so far, so good for the bulls. But you never know what happens if, I don't know, I don't know, maybe we can have tomorrow a better than expected core PCE, but I don't know, but they end up, selling the rip, and we have a gap and crap tomorrow. That could happen, and maybe this non-academic bearish rectangle ends up playing out. Who knows? We'll see. So there you go. That's my take on the SPY. Okay, let's go over some stocks here, guys. I am super tired today. It's been a long day for me, guys. You have no idea. Okay, Nvda. It went down today 1.91%, and it closed the trading session at $123.99. So today, I didn't take a look at Nvda today. So today the bulls closed the trading session below the 5-day moving average, this white line that you guys can see over here. And they held as support this pink line, which happens to be the 20 DMA, 20-day moving average. So there's nothing wrong with the tape necessarily, guys, because Nvda is pretty much trading above all the moving averages. We can make a case here that maybe sellers are starting to gain control of Nvda in minor time frames. Why do I say that? Well, because we can see over here the 5-day moving average starting to downward slope. Okay, the 5-day moving average is this white line that you guys can see over here. It is downward sloping, so this is not a good sign for the Nvda bulls in minor time frames. But as long as the bulls remain trading above $125, so above all the moving averages, that's bullish behavior for the most part, even though, yeah, we can make a case that, or we can say that Nvda is trading as of now 12% of the highs. So we are in the midst of a corrective process, of a corrective process in the case of Nvda, and we don't know, for how long this corrective process, or we don't know for how long, this corrective process is going to last, or how low Nvda is going to go, okay? For the time being, we can make a case that sellers are trying to gain control of Nvda in minor time frames. So in my case, if I were thinking about taking a trade to the upside in the case of Nvda, I would like to see a process of consolidation above $125. So above all the moving averages and above this previous level of resistance back from June 6th at $125. So this would be the setup that I would be interested in order to go long Nvda. Nvda keeps pulling back. What other level of potential support we can call out here? Well, what about 118 bucks? 118 bucks is a previous support back from early June. And obviously, guys, this previous low that Nvda put on, this was this week on the 25th, near $115. So these would be the two levels that I would be keeping an eye on to the downside in order to try to play a bounce in the case of Nvda. Let me take a look, by the way, at the market structure of Nvda here. Let's see Nvda. What do I see here? Let's take a look. And take a look, guys. This is a market structure chart. What do I see here, guys? What information am I looking for here? Demand and supply. So you got on top of this chart, you guys can see the demand or buyers, and at the bottom, you guys can see the supply. Sellers, buyers, sellers. What do you guys see here? Take a look at the demand. It is going down, and the supply is starting to rise. Not a good looking market structure chart here for Nvda. That makes me believe that if the bulls are unable to recapture $125, we could see Nvda paying a visit down to 118 bucks, the previous level of support that I just mentioned, or why not this recent low that Nvda hit a few days ago near $115. I think that at any of these levels, we should see some buyers stepping in for Nvda. And let me take a look, guys, at an anchor VWAP. In the case of Nvda, let me see. Nvda, alrighty. Okay, so do I have an anchor VWAP from all-time highs? Yes, I do. Take a look, guys. This is an anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs of Nvda, which was hit recently on June 20th at $140. So the buyers that are trapped over here in the case of Nvda are sitting or are located at $125 exactly. Take a look at how important $125 is for Nvda. Again, if we display an anchor volume weighted average price line from the most recent all-time highs of Nvda, we know for sure that we have buyers trapped right at $125. So again, and going back to this 4-hour chart, above $125, Nvda looks uber bullish, super bullish, and closing candles below $125, this could be a situation in which the door could be opened for a test of 118 bucks and $115 approximately for Nvda. There you go. So Nvda is out of the way. Let's take a look at Carnival Cruise. And if you have any questions, okay, please feel free to ask in the live chat. Okay, Carnival Cruise. Let me take a sip of, what do I have here? Sprite. Okay, CCL. And again, full disclosure, I have skin in the game here because I got calls today. By the way, let me tell you guys about the options alert that I got this morning. Where is it at? There you go. Here it is. Is it here? No. What is it at? Okay. I should have it here. What is it at? Okay, here it is. So check this out, guys. Where is it at? Oh, okay, here. Sorry, guys. You know that I am 100% improvising here. Okay. So yesterday, someone, I don't know who that person or institution was, invested. Put this down on a sticky note, guys. Okay. $1.8 million on CCL calls that expire on July 19th with a strike price of $18.50. This is the reason why I got CCL calls today. I mean, the chart looks super bullish, but in the case of the trade that I opened today with Carnival with call options, I had the combination of two factors. So a very good looking chart, clear uptrend above all the moving if I can speak today, guys, super tired. Above all the moving averages, I can see over here an upward sloping 5-day moving average. So a very favorable chart. And on top of that, I have this unusual trade with call options on CCL. So I got calls today. I think that CCL is heading up to $20 sooner rather than later. $20-ish, $19.80 happens to be the most recent 52-week high of Carnival Cruise, which was hit back on December 22nd at, as I just said, guys, $19.80, $19.90. So, can we see some sort of pullback tomorrow in the case of CCL? Yes, that could happen. But in case of a pullback over here, guys, keep an eye on $18. This could be a potential spot from which CCL could be bouncing back up in case of, as I just said, some sort of pullback. Check this out. $18 happens to be a previous resistance for CCL back from late March, and also a previous resistance back from January 10th. And you guys know that previous levels of resistance tend to act as a new support. So in case of a pullback, I think that CCL could be finding support at or near $18 and then bouncing back up. But this technical chart is potentially signaling that we have higher prices coming up for CCL. And in the case of the calls that I got today, I would be closing those, or my price target would be $20 approximately, as I just said. This is a very good looking chart. This company posted earnings this week. They up-guided and they beat across the board, EPS, revenue. And on top of that, I got this alert on CCL calls. So I'm bullish, at least short term, in the case of Carnival Cruise. Let me see. Let me take a look at some anchor VWAPs here. In the case of Carnival Cruise, let me see. Because believe it or not, guys, the all-time highs of this stock is $71 back from January of 2018. $71. Then you guys know, COVID-19 came around. And take a look at the collapse of Carnival Cruise. This stock even turned into a penny stock. It was trading almost a penny stock. It was trading at around $6 or $7. So let me see. Do we have a lot of buyers trapped over here as of now? No, we don't, guys. No, take a look. This white anchor VWAP that I am signaling with my mouse comes from the big drop that Carnival Cruise had once, we had the COVID-19 pandemic, starting. That was back in 2020. So the market participants that opened positions on Carnival Cruise when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, this was back in January of 2020, near $51. As of now, those market participants have an average price on Carnival Cruise of, let me see, $16. So for the most part, guys, we don't have a lot of buyers trapped in the case of CCL. So we didn't have a lot of, overhead supply areas or important, let's say, overhead supply areas above the current price of Carnival Cruise. So that implies that if this good momentum of CCL keeps going on, say that CCL can burst above $20. What would be the next important gap to the upside? $20. This stock could be heading up to $24, guys. This is a previous resistance back from early February of 2022. So, and take a look at this weekly chart, guys. It looks like Carnival is about to make a major breakout to the upside once this stock can take out $19.50. Take a look. I can even draw a line here. Look. Carnival takes out $19.50, and we have $24 coming up potentially for CCL, guys. Maybe this is the scenario that whoever that invested $1.8 million on CCL calls is looking at, guys. Yeah? For July 19. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Let me take a look at the market structure of CCL here before going over another stock. Carnival. And again, guys, I always do this disclaimer. If you notice any mistakes here and there, you guys know that I do live stream throughout the whole training session for the people of my Patreon in Spanish. And when I go live for you guys on Thursdays after hours, I'm super tired. So if you guys happen to notice any mistakes here and there, per usual, I do apologize for that. But when I go live for you, I am super tired. And today is not an exception to the rule. Okay, take a look at the market structure of CCL. Do you guys notice any difference between this market structure relative to the market structure chart that I just showed you guys of Nvda? Take a look at the demand. It is starting to rise while the supply is going down. And yes, maybe I have, some sort of, prerogative over here because I do own calls of CCL. But from a market structure sentiment, from a technical standpoint, because take a look at this chart of CCL, looks super bullish. We could even make a case that this stock is about to make a major breakout if it happens to burst above $19.50. If I pull up a 4-hour chart above all the moving averages, the 5-day moving average is upward sloping. And so from a technical standpoint, market structure standpoint, and also from an anchored value and weighted average price line standpoint, it looks like we have higher prices coming up for CCL. We'll see if that is actually the case. I hope for that to be the case. What side are you using to check the supply and the demand? This side is called, let me move my screen, guys. My camera here. There you go. The name of the website is Market Structure Edge. Here you guys can see it. It costs $100 a month, but you guys can give it a try, guys. There is a free trial, a 30-day free trial. You need to type. You need to drop the information of a credit card and stuff, but you have a 1-month free trial. So give it a try, guys. This is a tool that has helped me a lot in order to improve my trading, a lot. It kind of helps me to confirm that a technical chart looks super bullish. If I can reconcile a bullish technical chart, such as the technical chart of Carnival Cruise, with the supply and the demand. So what I am looking for when I take a look at these market structure charts is imbalances between buyers and sellers. If I happen to spot an imbalance that favors buyers, I am, obviously likely to go long that stock. And on the flip side, if I visualize an imbalance that favors sellers, so I might be trying to get puts or short that stock. Not a problem. Anytime. Tessie. Let's go over Tessie. Okay. Tessie. Okay. It went up today 0.53% and it closed the trading session at $197.42. Obviously, guys, some buyers have stepped in. Tessie, that's positive. I haven't taken a look at the market structure of Tesla, but I am about to do it for you guys. I am concerned about this downward sloping 200-day moving average. Super concerned. You guys know, and I have told you guys this on multiple occasions, that the slope of a moving average is super important. Okay? It puts either downwards pressure or, on the flip side, upwards pressure. Take a look at the shape, at the slope of this 200 DMA. It is downward sloping. It is still putting downwards pressure over Tesla. It would be super positive for the Tesla bulls to be able to recapture or to burst above this 200 DMA. So I am talking about TESI bursting above $207. This would be super positive. However, that being said, we have an upward sloping 5-day moving average, this white line that you guys can see over here. And as of now, and if I zoom in, this 4-hour chart, Tesla is trading above the 50, the 100, and even the 20-day moving average is starting to upward slope. So this is a technical chart that is starting to look promising. Let's just put it that way. So 2 big levels that I can tell you guys about over here. The first one would be $200. It is a fat number. You guys know that fat numbers are super important. And on top of that, $200 is not only a fat number, but it is also a level that coincides with a previous resistance for Tesla back from April 26th. This is an important level, no doubt about it. So Tesla could be potentially coming across with buyers near $200. Above $200, we have $207. If the Tesla bulls if the Tesla bulls are able to clear these two levels above $207, I would say that this could be a potential different story for a stock that has been a dog, that has been an underperformer relative to, the SPY, the Qs, and needless to say, the Magnificent Seven, that now they are like, I don't know, 3 Magnificents or whatever it is. Let me take a look at the market structure of TESI here. TSLA. Let's see, guys, if the market structure of Tesla as of now, let's say that reaffirms or confirms this very positive momentum that we are seeing in minor time frames on TESI. And okay, the supply is starting to rise and the demand is starting to go down. Look, so the demand was through the roof, but as of now, we can see the demand going down. So be careful here, guys. Tesla could be retracing from either $200, previous resistance, and also fat number, or from the 200-day moving average near $207. Let me take a look at some VWAPs, anchor VWAPs here. You see, where do we have buyers trapped here? And mind you guys, this is bag holder central. We have bag holders all over the place here. Take a look at this. Okay. Check this out. So this anchor VWAP, this VWAP that I am pointing out with my mouse, is an anchor VWAP that comes from the 2023 low of Tesla. You guys know that back in 2023, Tesla hit something like $100, and the dip got bought up immediately. Okay, so the market participants, or I should say the average market participant that started a position on TESI back in January of 2023. So these guys have an average price of, guess what, guys? $206. Unbelievable. Why? Well, because this anchor VWAP happens to coincide with none other than the 200-day moving average. That as of now is signaling pretty much $206. I would be surprised. I would be amazed. And this would be something out of the... this would be absolutely extraordinary, guys, if Tesla can take out or burst above $207 before having some sort of pullback. I would be getting Tesla puts near $207. Tesla burst above $207, and guess what, guys? A bit above $207, we have another important anchor VWAP. Take a look at this blue line. This is an VWAP, again, an anchored volume weighted average price line that comes from last year's high of Tesla. Because believe it or not, guys, in July of 2023, Tesla hit $300. So these market participants have an average price as of now of $215. We have a lot of buyers trapped all over the place. So you guys have to be careful. I would be shorting Tesla. I would give it a shot at $207. And if the bulls of Tesla can consolidate or can first burst above $207. And if they can consolidate above $207, a bit above that level, we have a lot of buyers also trapped near $215. So I would be careful here in the case of Tessie, guys. And I wouldn't get like very bullish from a technical standpoint unless I can see Tesla above $207. Because even though we know that we have buyers trapped at $215, there could be a trade over there, grabbing calls maybe slightly above $207. So from $208 up to $215, that could be a potential trade to the upside in the case of Tessie. Let's take a look. What other requests do I have here? Palantir, the Messi of AI. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look at Palantir Technologies. Okay, Amazon, sure. Let's go over Amazon. Palantir went up today 4.65%, and it closed the trading session at $25.22. Excuse me, guys. There you go. Okay. It is a good looking chart, huh? Yeah. A brand new higher high above all the moving averages. We can make a case that maybe the 5-day moving average is kind of downward sloping. And I think, guys, that Palantir, it is some way, somehow, considered a software stock. And today, most of the software-related stocks did pretty good. Take a look at CRM, a software-related stock, up 3% today. I think that also Snowflake went up today. So today, throughout the trading session, we can make a case that we had a favorable sentiment on software-related stocks. So Snow went up 3.71%. So in the case of Palantir, let's see. I mean, the next gap, guys, if Palantir keeps going higher, is $27. $27 has turned into a very tough spot for the bulls of Palantir. It acted as resistance back in early May, and it recently also acted as resistance back on June 20th. So this is the next gap, the next logical gap to the upside for Palantir. Say that PLTR takes out $27, then that could be potentially signaling that we have another or a second gap to the upside up to $27.69, 60 cents. This is a previous resistance back from early March. In case of a pullback, the first spot from which I think that Palantir could be bouncing back up could be this former area of resistance, former level of resistance at $24.40. This is a previous resistance back from June 12th. So what about a pullback down to this previous resistance that, by the way, coincides with the 5-day moving average? From this level, Palantir could be bouncing back up. Or why not, guys? What happens if this good momentum on software-related stocks keeps going? Yeah, Palantir could be filling this gap, could be potentially filling this gap that I just told you guys about up to $27. Yes, why not? When it comes to anchor VWAPs, let me see. PLTR. Anchor VWAPs here. Take a look, guys. Yeah, we didn't have we didn't have any important levels of overhead supply above the current price of Palantir. So this anchor VWAP that I am pointing out with my mouse comes from the last earnings report of Palantir. These market participants have an average price of $22.63. We didn't have a lot of buyers trapped above the current price of Palantir. So that implies that if this positive momentum keeps going, watch out for Palantir, guys. This stock takes out $26.80-ish, $27 if we round it up. We have $27.70 coming up, more likely than not in the case of the Messi of artificial intelligence. Let me see the market structure of Palantir. Demand and supply. Let's see. Take a look, guys. The demand is through the roof. Through the roof. Take a look at the demand on top of this chart. And obviously, guys, needless to say, all of the technical analysis that I am providing you guys today will depend on whatever happens with the markets as a whole after the core PCE comes out tomorrow. Okay, if the core PCE happens to come out, super hot and above estimates and stuff like that, and the Federal Reserve is going to hike rates again, and Jerome Powell is pissed about this report, and whatever macro bullshit the markets could be thinking about. So I mean, these analysis that I am providing today will not work out, obviously. I mean, mostly the technical analysis that has to do with upside potential, right? That is something that is worth to point out. But again, if we take a look at the market structure of Palantir, guys, the demand is through the roof, and the supply is starting to go down little by little here. I mean, I don't see any bearish case in the case of Palantir, guys. Okay, I think that in normal market conditions, we have higher prices coming up for Palantir more likely than not. Amazing Amazon. Let's take a look at Amazon. And let me tell you guys, they have been buying Amazon calls throughout this week, left and right. But you have no idea, guys. And I do pay a lot of attention to the options market. And oh boy, what a bullish flow in the case of Amazon throughout this week. So a brand new all-time highs. What can I say here, guys? Above all the moving averages are upward sloping. Take a look at the closing price of Amazon today, guys. $197.85. Amazon went up today 2.19%. Usually. And I work a lot, guys, with fat numbers, usually. And obviously, this is not a gospel, okay? But usually, when you guys see a stock trading slightly below an important fat number, $100, $200, $500, $1,000, that kind of numbers start to act like a magnet. And take a look, guys. If I pull up here a 1 day, 1 minute chart of Amazon, the brand new all-time highs of this stock was hit today at, get this, $199.84. Unbelievable. Amazon didn't hit $200 by, it was 16 cents away from $200. So this is what we can, let's say, classify as unfinished business. This gap, in my opinion, is going to be magnetic. And above $200, guys, how higher can Amazon go? It's anyone's guess, because this is stock above $199.84, was it? Yeah, 84 cents. This stock is going to be in no man's land. No man's land. What about a pullback in the case of Amazon? I would be interested in buying the dip here if this previous resistance at $195 happens to be hit, say tomorrow or maybe on Monday. I would be a buyer of the dip in the case of Amazon near $195. Yeah. So I would wait for a pullback, but I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon bursts above $200 and it keeps going. And by the way, today Amazon was, I think that it was upgraded by Morgan Stanley or someone. Let me see. Amazon plans to launch, Amazon Pinterest, Amazon Executive Finances. I think that I saw an upgrade today, guys. Don't quote me on that, but I think that I saw an upgrade with a price target of $220. But I don't know. I have a lot of news here, and I don't see the news necessarily. So, yeah, let me see. I am not going to take a look at any anchor VWAPs because this stock is trading at all-time highs. We don't have any buyers trapped anywhere. But just let me take a look at the market structure of Amazon. And what do we see here? Demand and supply. Oh, the demand is flattish and the supply is starting to rise. Take a look. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of profit taking and a retest of $195, which, taking into account this very bullish technical chart, it could be a successful one. Okay, this is a previous resistance that now could be acting as a new support and therefore giving rise to a bounce in the case of Amazon. I would be a buyer of the dip near $195. Nvax. I have a lot of requests about Nvax. Nvax. Let's take a look at Nvax. And let me take a sip of Sprite here. Ooh, what an ugly looking shirt, guys. What happened here? Jesus Christ. Take a look, guys. Below the 20 and the 5-day moving average. The fact that Nvax is trading below the 5-day moving average is not a good sign from a minor time frames standpoint. We can see over here lower highs, lower lows. This stock is a no touch, guys, unless we see buyers regaining momentum and trying to recapture at least the 5-day moving average. I would have to see Nvax trading above $13.20. Or even better, recapturing this 20-day moving average at $15.70. This stock is a no touch, guys. Be careful, and this is a very volatile stock. So we have seen a lot of profit taking over here. We know that sellers have regained absolute control of this stock because it is trading below both the 20 and the 5-day moving average. So in my opinion, in order to go long Nvax, this stock is a no touch below the 20-day moving average, so below $15.70 ish approximately. Let me see the market structure of Nvax. Let's see and take a look, guys. What a ugly looking market structure chart. Take a look at the demand. It collapsed. Buyers are nowhere to be found. The demand collapsed and the supply is starting to rise. I mean, I am going to put this stock on my potential shortlist, guys. Yeah. This stock breaks this 50-day moving average to the downside, guys. $11. This is a short. Or maybe not being able to recapture the 5-day moving average. Yeah. Not looking good at all. It is not even worth to take a look at Anchor VWAPs. Very ugly looking chart. Okay, Shui. I think that our buddy Rodin Kitty tweeted something today about Shui. Is it right? Take a look at this, guys. Unbelievable. So yeah, this was the Rodin Kitty effect. So this stock went up 40%. Wow. On a tweet of Rodin Kitty. How about that, guys, huh? Yeah. What a healthy market we have in our hands as of now. Unbelievable. Well, from a technical standpoint and putting aside the Rodin Kitty tweet, this is a very good looking chart. Above all the moving averages, the 5-day moving average is outward sloping. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, a process of consolidation, guys, above $28 could be opening the door for a test of this previous resistance from 2 days ago at $30.50. Or even better, guys. So Shui consolidates above $28.20. The bulls can recapture, again, this previous level of resistance at $30.60. And if they can consolidate above $30.60, yeah, we can make a case that we have higher prices coming up over here for Shui. This is a good looking chart, guys. Yeah. The 20 is outward sloping. Shui is way above the 200, the 100, the 50-day moving average. we can make a little case here, guys, that Shui is a bit far away from home base. When I say home base, I would be talking about the 200-day moving average. So Shui is trading as of now, 49% above the 200-day moving average. So I would like to see these two moving averages catching up, guys, the 100 and the 200. I would rather see here, guys, a process of consolidation. So say Shui going sideways for, I don't know, a few trading sessions and slightly above $28. That would be even more bullish. So the 100 and the 200-day moving average can start to catch up with the current price of Shui. But in general terms, the technical chart speaks of potential higher prices coming up for Shui. Let me take a look at the market structure of good old Shui. Let's see. Well, take a look. The demand is through the roof and rising, but mind you, the supply is starting to rise. So this implies that this stock is under the absolute control of buyers in both minor and major timeframes. But since this stock has gone up, I don't know, like 100% in a few weeks, we are starting to see sellers stepping in here. Take a look at how the supply is rising. It is below the level of the demand, but the supply is starting to rise. So the best scenario for Shui, in my opinion, would be a process of consolidation above $28 approximately. And this is a technical chart that I was taking a look at today. Once this Rodin Kitty tweet, I don't know, bullshit occurred, and take a look at this detail, guys. After the Rodin Kitty pop, take a look at the spot at which the bulls were rejected today. Take a look at this AVWAP, guys. I cannot make this stuff up. This is an anchor VWAP, an AVWAP that comes from the all-time highs of Shui, guys. Do you guys think that this is a coincidence? So Shui hit $118 in February of 2021. And take a look, guys. The bulls were rejected right at this AVWAP back in November of 2021. They were rejected right at this anchor VWAP back in February of last year. And guess what? The Rodin Kitty pop got sold right at this anchored volume weighted average price line at $36. I cannot be making this stuff up. So if you guys happen to start any position on Shui, or if you guys maybe, I don't know, have a winning position on Shui, if this stock keeps going higher, be careful with $36. This is a spot from which Shui is very likely to retrace from, okay? Because we have a lot of people losing money at that level. And again, as I have always told you guys, when someone is losing money on any given position, from a psychological standpoint, whenever that stock rises and hits my cost average, most people, guys, not all of them, but most people, I don't know, 97% of the market participants out there, they are very likely to close that position breaking even. So $36 is a very big level for Shui. And in my opinion, the best scenario for Shui would be a process of consolidation above $28 approximately. We already went over Amazon. Okay. Nvax. Exxon Mobil. Let's take a look at Exxon. By the way, today we have the first presidential debate, guys, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. It's going to be exciting, I guess, with these two guys insulting each other back and forth, right? Yeah, that is going to be, it will be fun, I think. Okay, let me take a sip of Sprite here. Okay. So Exxon went up today 0.43%, closed the trading session at $114.90. Bro, keep an eye on crude oil /CL. This is critical. So oil, as of now, is slightly above $80. Let me pull up the chart here so you can take a look at it. /CL. Okay. This is the 4-hour chart. Okay. Crude oil breaks $80 to the downside, and you need to run away from Exxon immediately. It is super, but I mean unbelievably important for any oil-related stock to be able to rise that crude oil holds $80 as support. This is absolutely critical. That being said, and circling back to the technical chart of XOM, what do we see here, guys? Take a look. We have the 50-day moving average downward sloping at $116. Major level for the bulls here. And guess what, guys? If I draw a line here coinciding with the 50-day moving average, we get a price of $116. So above $116, Exxon would be potentially consolidating above all the moving averages with the 5-day moving average also or upward sloping. So this would be bullish behavior. So if you happen to see oil going higher tomorrow, that could be the case. And mind you guys, since we have the core PCE coming out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., you guys know that oil is inversely correlated to the US dollar, to the Dixie. So a potential scenario that we could be seeing tomorrow once the core PCE is posted and stuff is, say that the core PCE happens to come out lighter than expected, below estimates. So that would be putting downwards pressure over the Dixie, the US dollar, the DXY. If that is the case, and since crude oil is inversely correlated to the US dollar, so we could be seeing the Dixie going down, oil going higher, and if that is the case, if you happen to see Exxon consolidating above $115, I mean, that would be bullish behavior, no doubt about it. If that is the case, you have a first potential gap, up to $118 and also up to $119. So again, if the reaction of the markets to the core PCE is positive tomorrow, if you happen to see the SPY going up and the IWM going up and stuff like that, take a look at the Dixie. The Dixie goes down, crude oil goes higher, and Exxon happens to burst above $115. Yeah, this is bullish. 100% bullish. Yep. Let me see the market structure of XOM here. And we are 58 minutes in. How about that, guys? Yeah. Okay. No, this is Axie. What the fuck is this, Alvaro? You're super tired, buddy. XOM. Okay. XOM. There you go. And yeah, the demand is rising. The supply is also rising and above average. So I would say that we have a tie here between buyers and sellers from a market structure standpoint. So I would wait for confirmation, coming from crude oil. And obviously XOM consolidating above the 50-day moving average in order to go long this stock. Anchor VWAPs. And let's see. Guys, the other day I went live with Alpha and Cruise. And wow, I was thinking to myself, like, wow, my technical analysis on any individual stock is super long. I guess that the guys must be falling asleep or something. Because Alpha and Cruise, they are like super quick. If you ask them for a stock, okay, this is support, this is resistance, next. I was like, wow. Yeah, I should consider, carrying out my technical analysis quicker maybe. Anchor VWAPs in the case of XOM. Let's see. Let me draw an AVWAP from the last earnings report of Exxon, guys. Take a look. Take a look. What a coincidence, guys. I cannot make this up, right? I just told you, above 115 bucks, Exxon is bullish. Well, guess what, guys? Check this out. Drawing an anchor VWAP from the last earnings report of Exxon, what level do we get, guys? None other than $115. So again, crude oil above $80, Exxon above 115 bucks, all in call options. There you go. Daniel Katsushita, thanks. The news of XOM, I don't know any news about XOM. Yeah, VST, sure, VST. VST, what is this? It sounds familiar to me. Vistra Energy. Yeah, it went up today 1.52%, closed the trading session. And someone asked about Sofi. Okay, that might be the stock with which I will be wrapping it up. Okay, and closed the trading session at $87.22. Below the 20 and the 5-day moving average, I would wait for buyers to show strength in minor timeframes by recapturing both the 5 and the 20-day moving average. So I would like to see this stock trading above $90. Closing candles above $90 could be potentially opening the door for a test of $95. It is an interesting looking chart. The 200, the 100, and the 50-day moving averages are upward sloping. So an interesting chart. Yeah. This stock can consolidate above $90. Let me draw an anchor VWAP from the most recent high of VST, right? Is it Vistra? Vistra Energy, right? Yeah, okay. That's the one. I got you. Let's see. If we draw an anchor VWAP from the most, or from, I don't know, I guess maybe this is an all-time highs. Take a look. Yeah. Take a look at how VST has failed on 1, 2, and 3 occasions right at this anchor VWAP that comes from where? From the all-time highs of Vistra Energy. Look. This is not a coincidence, guys. So above $91. So above the 5, the 20-day moving average, and the anchor VWAP that comes from all-time highs above $91, this stock starts to look bullish, or more bullish, I could say. Let me see if I happen to have available the market structure of Vistra Energy. Let's see. Do I? Yes, I do. Yeah, the supply is starting to rise. The demand is flat and below the level of the supply. I would wait for confirmation above, as I just said, $91 approximately. Sofi Technology. Okay, let's take a look at Sofi Technologies. Wow, this stock cannot catch a break, guys. Unbelievable. It went up today 1.24%. Not a problem, of course, Bernard. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Guys, you know that I film YouTube videos in Spanish on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. You have no idea how horrible that is. Filming YouTube videos is by far, guys, the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. It is a punishment. So when I go live for you guys, I am actually enjoying it. I'm tired, and that's why I apologize for the mistakes that I could be potentially making. But I enjoy doing this, guys. I hate filming YouTube videos. Oh, I hate it, guys. You have no idea. I hate it. It is horrible. So on Thursdays, when I am about to go live for you guys, I'm super happy. Tired, but happy. I like it. I like it a lot. Absolutely. So this is something that I enjoy a lot doing. Absolutely. Okay. Sofi. Wow. Terrible, guys. I don't know what to say about this stock. I don't know. Maybe Sofi could be a beneficiary of a better than expected core PCE tomorrow because the Fed is going to be dropping rates sooner rather than later, and that is going to help, financial related stocks. I don't understand, to be honest with you guys. I mean, when it comes to the net aggregate opinion of the markets, why is the net aggregate opinion of the market so bearish about SoFi? Because this company has been performing very, very well. I don't get it. And I do respect a lot the net aggregate opinion of the markets, a lot. So a very ugly looking chart, guys. Major downtrend below all the moving averages. I think that the bulls, below all the moving averages, but the 5-day moving average, the 5-day moving average is starting to rise little by little. So, I don't know, guys. I don't see any bullish trade over here, to be honest with you. I would need to see SoFi recapturing this former level of support at $6.70. That is pretty much coinciding with the 20 DMA, 20-day moving average, before going long SoFi. This stock, from a long perspective, is a no touch below $6.70. And yes, if the bulls can recapture and consolidate above $6.70, they would be consolidating above a previous level of support that acted as such on 2 occasions, and above a potential upward sloping or semi-upward sloping 5-day moving average and the 20-day moving average. So above $6.70, I might take a shot here. I might give a thought about going long SoFi, but take a look, guys. Let's talk about moving averages that are downward sloping and that are putting downward pressure over a stock. Take a look at SoFi. The 200 downward sloping, the 100 downward sloping, and the 50 downward sloping, 50-day moving average. So wow, the bulls have a lot of work to do here, guys. A lot of work to do here. And again, I don't understand what the markets see wrong about this company, because the commercial performance of the company and even the valuation, guys, it is starting to look a bit attractive at these current levels. But the markets don't want to do anything with SoFi. Okay, market structure of Sofi Technology. Take a look, guys. A disaster. What a disaster. The demand collapsed. Buyers are nowhere to be found. And the supply is way above the level of the demand. A no touch below $6.70-ish. Let me see. And in the case of the anchor VWAPs, let's talk about people losing money here, guys. So this is Bagholder Central, all over the place. Okay. From its last earnings report, we have buyers trapped at $7. Yeah. Be careful here, guys. Not a good looking stock by any stretch of the imagination. Yep. Guys, I am going to wrap it up. We have been, an hour and 8 minutes. Yeah, we are an hour and 8 minutes in. I am going to ask you for a favor, because when I go live for you guys, I do it exclusively for you, for the community of Christine. But once I'm done streaming, I am going to be releasing this stream on my YouTube channel for everyone. It is going to turn from a private let's say private stream into a public video of my YouTube channel. So the comments that you guys are dropping in the live chat do not make it to the, let's say, comments section of the live stream. So if you guys don't mind, going to my YouTube channel, dropping a comment, hitting the like button and stuff like that, that helps me with the YouTube algorithm. So that is something that I would appreciate from you guys. If you don't mind me asking you guys for that favor. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I will see you guys tomorrow on Discord. Maybe I am hoping for downside tomorrow, guys. I am not going to lie to you. Okay? I love trading the SPY. We are not seeing any volatility whatsoever. And I want to see some downsticks so I can, be like, I would say more active trading the SPY, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. So we'll see about that. Appreciate you, my guy. Definitely following you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.